extended 6 inches about the window. Back then we wasn't smoking woods, just extendos. I show up, dressed fresh like a pack of Mentos. Y'all know the memo, been rapping from the get-go. D-O-M-I-N-I-Q-U-E, likes to eat. Okay. Chewing on rappers, I think they sweet. I gotta start fitting to music instead of tweets. Typing in my notes, talking that shit until I...
What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the podcast, back to Soundsgoodhomie podcast. You know, it's always me, Cody, and John back here as the host, and we got a special guest today. Old Dominic Franklin, back in the building, second guest return.
Yes, sir, I'm back.
But I wasn't here for the first one, so I'm a piece of shit.
Cody, you're just a piece of shit.
Yeah, no, it's okay. I understand it. I mean, no, really.
You're the coolest piece of shit.
Right. It's because I own it. You know, it's like, you know, if I didn't know about it, then it'd be terrible.
That's a cool piece of shit.
Yeah. He's a piece of shit. But he knows it.
He knows it.
Yeah, so he refrains from being such a piece of shit.
That's right.
No.
So yeah, Cody, you missed it last time.
Well, talk about what y'all talk about.
Well, I mean, pretty much everything we always talk about. Nonsense,
yeah.
and then talk to him about his music a little bit. And I know, Dom, that you were wanting to try to get some shows in Gallipolis.
Yeah, I'm trying to get something going, but you know.
Where are you going to? Where are you looking at?
Who mentioned to me? Cassie Fustel, shout out to her. She mentioned something about the OVB Annex or something like that in town. Something about have a balcony or some shit.
Oh,
like
is she talking about that place that's like right by the park? Like, is that like because they got a. If it's an OVB thing, like Ohio Valley Bank, right
on the corner there, that new place.
Because they have there's the very top of it.
Yeah. Oh.
It's right by the park, and if you would do something up there, it would be really sick to record. Like
That's
not like record a
like
video, like do something like have like a whole setup.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be
that might be it. I mean,
it'd be kind of cold for this time of year because we'd be up high.
That's what I'm saying too. Yeah, I want to wait. That's
then,
definitely like
and
something
then
in the spring or
the
some
wind
shit.
could maybe mess with the mic. You know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
You'd have to have a big old foam pad on that thing. Like, it'd be like a boom or something. Somebody be holding up.
Yeah, I thought she was talking about the one across from the VFW by the Foodland, by the what's that furniture spot? Topaz or whatever? Topes.
I don't know. Oh, I do know what you're talking about.
Yeah, that little OVB branch, whatever the fuck that is, right there.
Oh, wait.
Talking about up there.
Across. Oh, are you talking about that? You turn that bank into a church or something?
Is that what it is? No, not that one.
No.
It's
I don't got a balcony at all.
Well, I don't know.
It is weird that they turned a bank into a church.
Right.
Like someone saw that and was like, you know what that could be?
They walk in the lobby.
That's a good ass church.
They're withdrawing money. Like
Right. Like
church.
They're like, you don't got money to donate. There's an
Right
ATM.
there.
Yeah, that's the only church with an ATM that works. Joel Osteen don't even got that shit.
But it's that OVB
I guess I don't know where we're
annex.
talking about.
It's by where Hunter used to live at. Grape Street.
Really?
I know where.
On the other side of that funeral home where that parking lot is, and you go across the street from that parking lot, and it's that tan building right there.
Ah, okay. I never really checked that building out, so I mean,
I don't know about OVB though. I don't.
It was an OVB branch or something like
there,
that. It was an annex or something.
There
like
is
that.
like a church there, River City Fellowship.
Yeah, it's right by there.
Okay.
it'd be sick to. I mean, you could almost do something if you want to do something around here. You could almost just set something up yourself, like not even having to go through the venue, like if like going with somebody else.
Shit, man.
Dude, I told him I was like, let's.
I remember Trenton Smith. He got a whole bunch. He had a big old setup, but I think it was maybe his brother's stuff.
Yeah, it was his brother's. I think that's for his birthday too.
Yeah, it was. I remember. You were out there, yeah, yeah. I won't forget.
Shout out Trent, Terry Smith.
Yeah, shout out. I know y'all listening.
Dude, I was talking
they gonna be. They're sitting back on their couch like, no what?
Yo.
Yeah.
Dude, you know I told you
They're walking around the room right now.
You know I told you that I was thinking about moving into the 218 house again. It's like, dude, what if we went there and set some stuff up and just had like a little party there, had Dom playing everything, charged like $2 or $3 to get in, and like,
be fun.
Dude, that fucking work. I mean,
2 or 3.
So
it will pay $2 for sure. As long as
do it a
it's
month.
$5.
Do it like 2 weeks in advance.
yeah.
You put like a whole bunch of shit on Facebook. Be like, this is what's going down. be like, there's gonna be stuff like bring your own stuff
too. You know what I'm saying?
Like bring your own stuff. Dude, that'd be crazy if we get Jamie in the park supply of shout out Jamie in the park supply.
There ain't enough room there for them. Like, me and Niles were at the bar at Courtside not too long ago, and we were talking to the owner's mom forever, dude.
Where at? Courtside?
Courtside. And she was actually talking about how that she might talk to her son and get Niles in there and have them play at Courtside. I mean, what if we could do that for Dom, too? You know,
but I don't know how many people.
Bro, people don't fuck with rap music down here like that.
But
I
mean,
that
and I don't
true.
And I don't know. Courtside don't be like popping like it used to all the time.
Shit. Well, yeah.
I mean, it would.
I don't know. Do you see it popping like it used to? Like I don't know. I live right behind it, and I don't even.
The last time I seen it jumping was when the lights were on. When they cut those.
But I live right behind it. And I don't ever see them like I used to see like I was like man I'm hyped for like fights and shit. I'm gonna be out the window like keeping I'm gonna be like Joe Rogan like all right there's a nice left hook right there we're gonna be coming up here oh he's trying to grapple he's trying to grab
oh I'm missing it
I'll own pay-per-view.
I mean like you could have a small show at like I said like Uncle Kenny's.
Okay. See I mean.
You know, I like Uncle Kenny's, dude.
It's a small bar, like it's nice. I like the Hog just because, like, I know
the Hog is just.
I just know like all the people there,
right?
So,
yeah,
like,
I understand that.
What's wrong, Wayne? What's wrong?
I don't want to get into it.
All right, that's fine. No, fuck it.
Your Hog story. Go ahead, bro.
No, I'll just say I know a lot of them there. I mean, it's fun.
I mean, the Hog has a really nice back patio where you could get people. You know, like you could have you set up in the corner or something. And
if they love me.
I probably wouldn't because they're shitty. Because they're shitty there.
I love how you bring it up. Like you're like, that'd be a nice back patio to do it. And he's like, if they let me, and he's like, they probably wouldn't.
Like, hey, it doesn't mean you can't fucking try.
Exactly. I would try.
It was just funny that it was this idea that he was already like, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, fuck that place.
He folded on that idea.
I walked to the back patio of that place, bro.
Man.
Word travels fast in there.
Yes, it does.
Oh, you're good, man. It's not your fault.
Man, my parents were trying to buy the Dock Inn down there. Just sold.
Oh, word.
The Dock Inn. It's like an old bar at the end of town.
Where's that at?
By the
by the next level, right?
Yeah.
Okay, right across from the gas station by the boat docks.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Wait.
The Dock Inn, I guess it's still open and everything.
I remember delivering pizza and shit to there before.
Where's that at?
It's you know where the game store is, the next level?
Yeah.
It's
right
the building next to it.
Right across from Odell.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see that. And you know that building, it's just like, it needs advertisement for itself or something.
Right.
Because you're just like, you look at it and you're like, it has a couple neon signs, but you don't know what's going on.
There's no parking. That's the problem.
Yeah, there's no parking.
There's no parking there.
Where would you park? Like,
they're like, we got valets for courtside.
That's crazy.
That's nice. I appreciate that.
Well, like my parents, like my dad put an offer on it for like $110,000.
Jesus.
And then they raised, like the people there raised it like $20,000, and somebody else bought it.
Oh.
And dude, if they would have bought it. Dude, I'd have you playing in there all the fucking time.
The Dark Inn, that's crazy.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I mean, that'd be like what sucks is like it's not a bad location. Like it's because people especially for the dock their boats. Like you could play into that factor,
right?
But like, I mean, if you just had if you could tear down a if that game store went there and you could have that as a parking lot, that'd be amazing.
Yeah.
But
across the road.
Yeah, oh yeah. I remember I parked in there when I delivered pizza for pizza, and this one guy came outside. And he was standing outside holding his belt like he meant something. Like he was like, "You can't park over here." I'm like, "Man, you know what I'm doing." I'm like, God. I'm like, if someone, no one even pulled in. You know what I mean? I'm like, come on. Yeah. And it was funny because the guy I delivered pizza to, he looked at me. He's like, "You're probably gonna get bitched at by that guy across the street." And I was like, and I looked back, and he was just sitting there. He was holding his belt like, "Oh, better come back over here." I see his car. I know that car topper. He can't. Yeah, yeah. I got a word to pick with him. Yeah.
I feel like there's across the road from that place there is like a gravel lot right there, but I think it might be for Odell's or something.
Is it?
I don't know. You could turn that into it's a fucking parking lot already. You know,
But it's probably somebody else's land or property,
right?
So you couldn't. They're probably going to maybe do something with it because it used to be that mini mall or something like that. What? You remember that like mini mall, like craft mall thing that was there?
They tore it down and built another building, didn't they?
Yeah.
Did they?
I thought that's what you were talking about.
Well, no, there is still like a gravel lot right there.
Right behind Dock Inn, right? Is that the driveway?
It's across the road from Dock Inn, next to BP. Or whatever.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's just a gravel lot. They may use it. I think Odell's or something uses it basically as like a storage lot, just to put big equipment and shit like that.
Oh, okay.
Like
It's
a bunch
the worst
of
place to put it.
Yeah, we got to. Well, they. I mean,
Outside the gas station. It's terrible.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's mostly big piles of wood and shit like that.
Yeah,
you
terrible.
You can flip wood.
Yeah.
Right.
You know how much Home Depot sells wood nowadays?
Right.
$75 a pallet of fucking
I
plywood.
wouldn't even fucking flip it. I just keep it until I wanted to use it.
Yeah, for
Save
sure.
money.
But, you know,
That's what I do.
somebody that's gonna steal that wood, like, oh, I can save this.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Just L&L.
Especially if you don't
Go
have a
to
place to put it.
Go into the garages every day. Like, I'm gonna flip that thing.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what.
It is crazy the price of wood and everything.
Dude.
Running out of trees, man.
No, we're not.
Running out of trees.
There's more trees on Earth than in the Milky Way.
There's more trees. On
And
Earth.
there's more trees. It starts in the Milky Way. I said that stupid, didn't I?
There's a lot
I was
of
so
trees.
concentrated. I was so concentrated on trees. I didn't even say stars.
Well,
No fucking way. It's just...
But that's funny. No, I just actually heard that fact today because I was gonna say I think I said that on our last podcast, something stupid like that, and I was wrong.
It was like grains of sand.
Yeah, I said in space and the entire space. And actually, I do think that is correct still a little bit because they said someone lined it up, and it was an amazing amount could fit in just a small amount of space.
grains of sand?
Yeah,
There's more planets and stars than there are grains of sand on Earth. I think that's what it was.
Planets?
dude. Let me just read it. Let me just read it because I actually probably still have it. Yeah, right here.
Oh,
It's still up.
Nice.
just some naked.
This is
shit.
I didn't want to say this because it sounded wrong because it has sex in the first part of the word.
Of course.
But scientists estimate that Earth contains 7.5 sextillion sand grains.
What is that?
It's
7?
I don't know.
What?
Sextillion.
No, it goes billion, trillion, something.
How many zeros is that?
I'm gonna look up sextillion.
Yeah. 6
It's a fucking bunch,
look
like
at
20.
16 zeros is my guess.
How many zeros?
16.
I said 20.
16.
I said 20.
Jesus Christ.
How many zeros?
Dude, I don't
Start
even-
counting them zeros, man.
Holy fuck.
Let me see.
Look at all them zeros, dude.
Google
Look at all these
16.
zeros right here. I know
many zeros
these
is
listeners.
16?
These listeners are like, how many zeros is it?
Start fucking counting.
I don't know how to count.
No, you can Google how many zeros is in 6tillion.
Yeah, that'd probably be the easiest thing to do.
Yeah,
Zeros. And is it 6 or sex?
Sex.
Sex.
21 zeros.
I was
Wow.
close.
Damn, you said 20?
Yeah, I said
Wow, damn.
20. Yeah, that's what I'm
How many
talking about.
Glad I didn't put no money on that.
Septillion's even bigger, man. I bet that's what?
Septillion.
I bet that'd be 24 because that'd have to be another 3 added.
Yeah, okay.
Because that's what it's going to keep going up by 3s.
Right.
So
Yeah.
because it's
Right?
Yeah.
well, that's the way it goes.
Yeah, for
a million, a billion,
Yeah,
a trillion. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's, we're getting smarter every
Hey,
podcast.
Yeah, we are.
We're getting smarter every podcast. Man, we started off thinking Jeff Bezos could give $1 billion to every man on Earth.
Could he not?
No.
No.
Oh, God.
Oh,
Here we
man,
go.
dude.
No,
listen.
No, I'm not trying to debate that. Like,
No.
I mean, if
No.
it's actual science, no,
No,
I'm
listen.
not going to debate it.
Listen,
Absolutely
this is how it went. Okay, let me look up exactly how much Jeff
There's been
Bezos.
several posts about people will say oh, Jeff Bezos could give everybody $1 billion on
$1
Earth.
billion?
Listen,
Nah, I ain't got that much.
listen.
It's like $23 or something like that.
Yeah,
he's like, okay, I think he's got.
Hell no.
I think he's got he's got
tripping. Y'all are tripping.
He's got like 100. Okay, I think it was like $104 billion, and it was so funny because like John was sitting across from me on the podcast, and he was like, "Bro, Jeff Bezos, like he started like this. He's like, Jeff Bezos has enough money to give everybody on Earth $1 billion, and I'm like,
I've literally read that.
I was instantly, I'm like, no, we don't. But I think I was like, man, I heard something like that, and then I was like, wait a minute, no, I don't think that's right.
No,
and then he was like, dude, there's 8 billion people on Earth. If you just gave 8 billion people $8 billion, he'd still have like 90-some billion dollars.
I could not figure it out.
I'm like, bro, you're not listening to yourself. And then I was like, you're really not. And I was like, I think he'd give $1 million to everybody. Because I was like trying to think, right? Like I'm going off his logic, and it's making me dumb. It really was. I was like, I'm thinking I'm smart as hell.
I finally figured it out. And I was like, wait, 8 billion. I was like, oh wait, that's only 8 people.
Yeah, weird. I'm like,
fuck. And it literally is like $23.
$104 billion. You're only giving that to 104 people.
But this is how we said it. This is how we said it to him. I was like, he wouldn't get it.
I could not get it.
I was like, how many people's in this room? And it was me, him, and Dustin. Mm-hmm. And I was like, there's 3 people in the room. I'm like, if you gave each one of us $1 billion out of the 104 billion, how many would be left? And he was like, yeah, he said that, and I was like, okay then, how could he give the rest of America $1 billion? And he was like, because he still has. And I'm like,
oh my god!
I really didn't want to be wrong. I did not want to be wrong.
That was a terrible rabbit hole you went down. Oh, definitely.
But you know what I mean? When your logic is when you're so set on that logic that he had, and even me, because I was set on $1 million, because I was like, I got to the thought, I'm like, no, he's wrong, but I think that sounds logical. And then even Dustin switched. He believed him at first. Dustin believed him. And then went to me. And then went back to John, I think, or something. And then went completely off. And he was the one that was correct at the end of it. He was like, no, dude, he can actually give $23 to everybody on Earth. And that's it. And I was laughing. Because like we were talking about it forever. And I was like, the funniest ending joke I think I had, because I was like, we went from thinking that he could give everyone $1 billion to $23.
$23, bro. That's what? That's a trip to the store and back, bro.
Yeah. So bad. If you got a big old truck, it's just gas money to get back into the store.
You're in California, bro. $23. That shit probably go to like a pack of cigs or some shit. Like I don't know how much.
They're like, well, our taxes are crazy, so we gotta save.
I even want to get that.
They're like, I gotta put it back because that's my rent money. It's going toward it. Like, I can't.
Shit. Yeah, we talked about that $1 billion thing for so long.
It was such a funny segment. Like, I mean, we went on, and I loved listening to it again, because I hated myself. I was listening back to myself, and I bet John was probably listening to like, I'm an idiot.
I even said that a few times. I was like, well, sorry, people, I'm a fucking idiot.
But even I was too. I was arguing you with an idea that was completely wrong as well. Like, I was sitting there not making just as much sense, thinking I'm righter, and I was even worse. Like, so I'm sitting there like, no.
And Dustin's over there just like, well, maybe this way, maybe that way.
He was thinking it through.
Yeah.
He had a hamster up there going, man.
Yeah, overworking.
Oh my god.
On steroids.
It was so bad.
Terry Crews workout plan up there.
Right. Oh, hey, Cody, I thought this would interest you. It's like, for that job I'm doing, like, I've been watching a podcast about, like, this guy, and his name's Ryan Reynolds. It's Cody's favorite actor.
Yeah, he's pretty good looking man.
There's a handsome man. That's a handsome man right there. Yeah.
Man, you don't feel like he plays the same role in every movie?
Yeah, but I like it.
Well, don't most actors though?
That's also true. I feel like he hasn't stopped acting because of that. Because there's also a lot of actors that stopped.
Okay,
this is Hayden Panettiere is one of them. That's why you don't see her in movies like that anymore. Yeah. Hayden Panettiere. Her last movie was Scream 4, I think.
I don't even know who that is. I'm sorry. I'm really good with actors, and
I don't know who that is.
Hey, type that in on my phone real quick. I don't even know. Like, let me look that up.
Just don't type.
I'll yeah, please. Oh, here, let's for the people at home. I'll list a couple movies. She played in the a TV show Nashville Heroes.
Yeah, she was. I think I was
Remember the Titans.
Yeah.
Bring It On.
Yeah,
Bring It On. Hell yeah!
She went to what was that? The school in Compton or some shit. Don't ask me how I know that because I watched it. Low key.
Racing Stripes. She played in a lot of good shit. She played Malcolm in the Middle.
She was on Scream as well.
I think I know her from A Bug's Life the best.
What?
That animated film.
That's definitely her.
Yeah.
Dude, I'd love to watch that.
I do know her. Yeah, she's...
Bug's Life?
I know her face, yeah. Now I know her face.
Let me see. Yeah. Show me her face.
But yeah, she's
Give me her face. I want to see it.
Hang on, I'm going to give you one. Yeah, this is the best. I think this is one that, that's a pretty good
one. That's from Bring It On.
Yeah.
Hey.
That's actually the movie I know her from.
That's the...
He said, dang.
No, I said, hey.
Oh, he said, oh.
It's the School in the Hood one. It's not with...
It's the cheerleading one, isn't it?
Oh, it's
Bring
with
It On?
Beyonce's sister.
Bring It On?
Yeah, it's with her.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either.
Well, that's
Dude, I watched Beyonce. Dude, I like watching old videos of Punk'd.
Yeah.
And Beyonce had one on there, and I laughed. They did her dirty.
Omarion had one on there too. They was trying to make that man look like he was, pedophile. I was like,
really?
Yeah, I was like,
that's a fuck.
Like,
that's kind of a fucked up prank. I mean, that is a fucked up prank.
That's
fucked
you know
up.
what I'm saying? Yeah, it's fucked up. I mean, shit was lenient back then.
Yeah, was that Ashton Kutcher doing it?
Yeah,
that's crazy. I mean, because do you remember they did a remake of it?
Yeah, and they had different people casted and
shit.
Yeah,
and then he kind of came back. I didn't like it either because it wasn't the same. No. Ashton Kutcher did it perfectly. He was
cool by himself, dude.
Because he was that kind of lovable character that you were like, he don't seem to ever mean no harm. You know what I mean? And it was kind of cool. But they did Beyonce dirty because they did it during Christmas, and she was at church, and it was like a gospel event type thing, and so they were like, we got Beyonce here, and all the crowd was going crazy, and they had her place the star on the top of this big ass tree. I'm talking 2-3 stories, and right when she was trying to get it on there, you could once Ashton Kutcher was wait for her to kind of fuck with it to move it, put it on there, and he said, cue the tree. And the thing fell, and it showed a little looked like a nun or something. And she was running away, and it fell on her, and then there was the kids in the crowd that were crying, and then they were like, "You ruined our Christmas! What about our presents?" and all this shit, and and Beyonce's up there still up on the platform looking at the chaos, and she was like,
oh shit!
And it's so funny because it's like we're in a room like this right here, the Ashton's in. He's on a walkie-talkie looking at that 17 screens, and he's like, we got her good. He's all bouncing around chairs and shit.
Oh my
he's like,
God.
let me fix my beanie real quick.
Yeah.
You know, he's like,
shit,
I can't wait to run out there and just act like a real douchebag. Because that was it was such an over the top prank.
That is pretty good.
It was so funny, but Beyonce was like,
yo, she probably traumatized for a little bit because of that shit. She probably didn't do no Christmas specials or nothing.
She was probably looking over her shoulder at New Year's Eve.
Probably called her. Macy's probably called her. JC Penney yo, come through. The motherfucker Ashton gonna be there. No, why would he be there? Just hang up.
Right. They joke about it. They're like, that's what the last person said.
Exactly. That's what they said last time.
Yeah.
Hang up.
Yeah.
We tried. Beyonce, ladies and gentlemen.
I've been here before.
That slithery motherfucker's out there somewhere plotting behind the camera.
Oh man.
Oh, no, thank you.
What were we talking about before that one actress?
Toasted.
That one, you mentioned that one actress. Oh, we were talking about Ryan Reynolds and playing the same characters.
Mm-hmm.
Man, my memory's pretty on point today.
Hey,
but sorry about moving the table. But
oops.
It was you were talking about Ryan Reynolds playing the same character.
Yeah.
I was in my thing, and my thing with actors that do that is Nicolas Cage.
Oh yeah.
Oh god.
Every time. And get this: have you seen the movie Pig?
No.
Okay, that's not okay. Listen, it's actually a very different movie, and I'm going to lead to a different movie after this. That's Nicolas Cage's. Just don't let me forget because it's actually a newer one.
Okay.
The Pig is a movie of him being I think he was a really famous cook or famous chef, but he had a pig because they use pigs to go truffle hunting
Right.
in the woods, and so he was out in a cabin. Like it's like a story just about him being like this, like person living in the woods for like a little while. I think a traumatic incident happened to him. But it's a very artsy film, and I've not watched it, but I've seen like so many reviews on it, and I think that's a really good film. And someone said, this is a movie that'll show you that Nicolas Cage can act. Like, you know, that they're like, he's not really playing, like, he kind of plays himself, but he's playing a pretty good character that works for him.
Okay.
But I love this newest movie. He's playing Nicolas Cage.
I seen the trailer for that.
Nicolas Cage is playing Nicolas Cage.
That's wild.
And I think that's actually going to be a pretty funny movie.
I hope.
Because, like...
I haven't heard that.
Dude.
Shia LaBeouf played his dad in one movie, didn't he?
Did he?
What was it?
I like Shia LaBeouf as an actor. I really do.
I like Shia LaBeouf. Yeah.
What movie is it, bro? It's one. It's not the peanut butter one. That's the
Peanut Butter Falcon.
That was
That's the
actually.
wrestling one.
Peanut Butter Falcon. That's not a wrestling movie.
I'm tripping.
That's
Yeah, that one. He
It's
has Down syndrome and he wants to wrestle. Okay, that was
he can't swim.
I
He
enjoyed
punches that
movie.
kid in the face and jumps in.
Jesus.
I thought that was so funny. I was like, damn, shit.
Yeah, I actually really enjoyed that
Plays
movie. I just
dad
picked it
more.
It's
randomly.
pretty funny. It's a wholesome movie, like kind of. Like,
Yeah.
You feel like it's like you're kind of feeling good about yourself watching it.
Oh gosh.
Dude, I tell you,
You don't feel like that when you watch a movie?
I mean,
I've never seen it. I just.
You never seen a movie that you're watching it and you just feel like, you know, a little bit of like a little fire in your heart, you know,
Maybe.
little twinkle in your eye.
I gotta think about it.
You know?
I tell you what, though, one of my favorite actors is Jake Gyllenhaal.
You like Jake Gyllenhaal?
I like Jake Gyllenhaal.
I think he's a decent actor in some films. Some films I don't like him, but like that's
Right.
But that's a good. That's what makes an actor. Like, cause
Right.
I don't like an actor like you said, like some that play just themselves. They stay in a certain range. Like it's good to do. But like a lot of them can do it.
Right.
Kind of Tom Cruise has done that. Like Tom Cruise has kind of stayed in the same lane. Like he doesn't really. I think Rain Man was the only other movie that I can think of him actually.
Never seen it.
Eyes Wide Shut too.
Huh?
Was he in that?
Was it?
Tom Cruise. Was he in Eyes Wide Shut?
I don't know. I've actually never seen that.
I've never seen it.
I don't even want to pretend like I have.
All these
I've
movies
heard about
I've
it.
seen.
Wow movie.
But I don't know. Like that's just the thing about actors. I think that they can be. I think you can be a good actor, but like to try a different role and try it a different way, and you mess it up. Like it's good. You know what I mean? It's showing that you're trying to try different ranges and push yourself. So I think that the movies I don't like is him trying to be a different character. That's just me.
Well, that movie with Jake Gyllenhaal, where he's that film artist for like police
Is it Nightcrawler?
Nightcrawler. Dude,
Yeah,
he
He
was
is so good.
dude,
bro.
he was crazy in that movie.
I love his.
Swear.
Dude.
I actually use his some of his things he says in like job interviews because
Ooh.
in that
Okay.
movie, yeah,
All right.
he's like I think I'm a quick learner and I've been told I'm persistent. Like
Okay.
that, I think that's one of the greatest things. Like whenever someone's like, give a compliment about yourself, or like, what would you want to like tell? Like what would like you know what is it? I can't remember when job interviews they're like, say something about yourself that like you know,
attributes or something like that.
yeah. What's one of your best attributes that you think of yourself?
Okay.
And like you know, I think I'm a hard worker. I've been told I'm persistent. You know, like that.
Okay,
Like, I think,
yeah.
you know what I mean? I think that's a
Yeah.
good because like a lot of people don't know what to say, and I
Uh-huh.
heard that and I was like, if I was a person interviewing somebody, I would
Just
like
say
to hear
that.
that.
Yeah.
You know, like I'd like to hear I'm persistent.
What if okay?
You know what I mean?
Say
Like-
say you did that right, going to the interview and the dude interviewing you,
Yeah.
and you say that, and the dude's like, "Hold on."
Yeah, yeah,
Like a movie, dude. Yeah. I'll be stuck in my chair like.
What if he was like Nightcrawler, right? I would probably just be like, I'll probably I really appreciate it. I guess Wendy's ain't for me.
That is some crazy
but no.
shit. Like, yeah, I'm a movie buff too, man.
But I'd probably own it. I'd probably just own it. I bet he'd respect it because I'm like, because if he knows it that good, he'd
Yeah.
probably be like, I'm like, listen, man, I heard it in the movie and I thought it sounded good, and I still think it attributes to me, but yeah, I got that from Nightcrawler. You know what I mean? And like, I bet he'd be like, all right, man, I really respect that. You know what I mean? Like,
honesty, yeah, man.
Because I would.
For sure. I would too.
Because right there, it would also show honesty. It'd be like he owned up to his
Exactly,
shit. So, yeah.
exactly.
I would see that, yeah.
I'd be like, it's a great movie.
Good movie, man.
Anybody that's out there looking